the empire's economic interests were a driving force behind its expansion. British merchants and companies, such as the British East India Company, profited from trade with colonies, particularly in India and China. The empire also benefited from the Industrial Revolution, which enhanced its manufacturing capabilities and increased its global economic influence. Governance and administration. The British Empire developed a system of colonial administration that varied across regions. In some cases, direct rule was implemented, with British officials governing the colonies. In other instances, indirect rule involved local leaders collaborating with British authorities. The empire also utilized a system of laws, institutions, and bureaucratic structures to maintain control over its territories. Cultural influence. The British Empire's cultural impact was significant. The spread of the English language, British legal systems, educational institutions, and sporting traditions were instrumental in shaping the cultural identities of many former colonies. British literature, art, and architecture also left lasting legacies in these regions. Technological advancements, particularly in transportation and communication, facilitated the empire's administration and expansion. The construction of railways, telegraph lines, and steamships improved connectivity between the colonies and the British homeland, enabling faster communication and the efficient movement of goods and people. Resistance and nationalism. The British Empire faced resistance and nationalist movements in various colonies. Movements for independence, such as those led by Mahatma Gandhi in India and Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana, challenged British rule and advocated for self-governance. These movements, combined with post-World War II global shifts and decolonization movements, ultimately led to the dismantling of the empire. Scientific and exploratory endeavors. The British Empire's expansion was closely intertwined with scientific exploration and discovery. Explorers such as James Cook, Joseph Banks, and Charles Darwin embarked on voyages that expanded geographic knowledge and scientific understanding. These expeditions not only contributed to the empire's territorial claims but also enhanced its understanding of natural resources and indigenous cultures. Plantation economies. The establishment of plantation economies played a significant role in the empire's economic success. In regions such as the Caribbean and the American colonies, cash crops such as sugar, tobacco, and cotton were cultivated on large plantations using slave labor. These plantations formed the basis of highly profitable industries that contributed to the empire's economic prosperity. Treaty of Utrecht, 1713. The Treaty of Utrecht marked a pivotal moment in the empire's history, as it solidified Britain's control over several territories. The treaty ended the War of the Spanish Succession and resulted in Britain gaining Gibraltar, Minorca, and control over the lucrative slave trade in the Americas. This secured Britain's position as a major European power and set the stage for further territorial acquisitions. Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution in Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries had a profound impact on the empire. It fueled the empire's economic expansion, transforming it into a manufacturing powerhouse. The empire's colonies provided a ready source of raw materials, while British goods found vast markets in these territories. Indian Mutiny, 1857 to 1858. The Indian Mutiny, also known as the Sepoy Rebellion or the First War of Independence, had far-reaching consequences for British rule in India. The uprising against British authority in India exposed weaknesses in governance and administration, leading to significant reforms and the subsequent establishment of direct British control over